Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD
and Kat. We have a new Stray Kids MV, and not just any old MV. I saw the teasers for this. Oh my god.
We've been waiting since the concept photo cards, don't we? And I said, I hope it's like a full-on circus theme.
So, yeah, please remember to like, comment and subscribe in the comments.
Stray Kids have gone through a few concepts, and obviously the ordinary with all the screws loose and things like that, and then a circus. So I'm just curious, as in, and for anybody that's watched Kingdom, they've played with other concepts on there as well. Is there a concept that you would love to see Stray Kids do?
Just like uniforms.
That's not bad. They have not technically done uniforms.
Or pirates.
No.
Cowboys.
I would like to, I was really pleased with the Venom and everything, because I thought that was quite dark, because I was thinking something like zombies or do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really kind of, that would, because they're so hot. But yeah, I know that even if they did something sort of prosthetics and gross, that they'd still look hot anyway. But
yes,
and 80s have done some zombie stuff and some creepy stuff as well, so we've got that to watch. But yeah, there's all these fantastic concepts in K-pop, and sometimes I see someone do a concept and I'm like, oh, I'd love to see this other group do that concept, just to see what they would do with it. And I love Stray Kids.
They're so creative.
So imaginative. Yeah. So I was just wondering, what random concept would you, if you could, like, put a little suggestion box for concepts, what would you pick? And Circus would have been one of mine, actually, so I was really pleased.
Circus is an interesting one, because there's so much you can do with it.
Exactly. So I'm really, really pleased. And again, will they go light? Will they go dark? I don't know. But yeah.
Will we see Hyunjin on a trapeze?
Will we see
something I never knew I needed, but now I've said it.
Han breathing fire, or
Changbin already spits fire?
Oh, yes, he does. Okay, who would be the Master of Ceremonies in the tight black pants? From the teaser, it looks like it's Felix.
For me, the obvious, I would say Bang Chan, because he's the leader.
From that teaser, didn't it look like Felix when he stood in the centre and put his arms out? It looked like Felix.
I tell you who I think would be a great ringmaster, though, and that's Lee No.
That would be so evil, just because he's the youngest, and he's like
Lee No.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of IN and Mangnay on top. I'm thinking of him like being in charge.
Oh yeah,
that would be Like, oh, Lee No. Oh,
because I just feel like him having the power and the control.
Fine by me.
Very nice thing to see.
I'm a bias, fine by me. Who would be the trapeze team? I mean, because if you're in a team, right, when one of you swings out, the other one's got to come and get you. You've got to have a good amount of trust there.
Hyunjin,
I think they trust each other, but yeah, who would be the two? Do you think that would be the really good tag team? I mean, IN and Sungmin, they're both the vocals. They work together a lot, but I don't see them doing trapeze.
They wouldn't trust each other not to deliberately be like, oops.
Yeah, because they're both pretty savage.
Reach and whoops.
Yeah, they're both savage. So who would it be? Because they're all
so I feel like I need Hyunjin on it.
Okay, yeah, he would be very good. Maybe Hyunjin and Felix. They would be both quite lithe, quite tall, athletic. Yeah, I reckon. Changbin, I think would just be like,
I don't think Felix is tall. I think
he always looks tall.
I think it's his body shape and the way he moves.
Possibly.
I feel like Hyunjin is tall.
He looks tall. Let us know. Who is that? What is the height order?
Put their heights in, then I can measure where I would be.
There's no subs.
It's the Japanese ones. They don't seem to put subs on them.
Okay. Oh, maybe we can
do a lyric video.
Okay. That's good though, because sometimes when we watch MVs that don't have subs as the option, we just have to go into what it makes us feel and what we think it's about, and like sometimes that's really a cool experience to see what vibe
we're not
that gives
great
you.
at reading the subs on a first watch anyway.
Naughty boys.
Wow.
Oh, I love this song. Look at his hair.
Francesca in a crop top again. Oh, look at a corset. Oh. It's like two versions of them.
Are they watching themselves?
Yeah, like there's a different version of them.
I love the choreo. Oh, his little hat. Two versions of each. Can I have a ticket?
I love that so much. Oh my god, there were so many parts of that song where I was like, I think this is my favourite part of the song. And then a different part would happen. Like, oh.
It's hard, isn't it, when you're taking it in and like your mind's going at like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But no, that was really, really good. It felt really short again because you're enjoying it, and that was really good.
I love the ring ding ding bit.
I really liked how that was. That could be creepy, or it could not be creepy. It just depends on your interpretation.
Yeah.
But I that little bit where it had the little circusy music in it.
Yeah.
But all the rest of it was a little bit bassy and dirty. I liked it.
Yeah. Stray Kids is.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. I liked that bit. I really liked the chorus.
Yeah.
And I liked when they went into the circus music themselves.
Yes.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I felt very satisfied with lots of outfit changes, although there was only 2 sets of them at the end.
Like
we got like 3 or 4 outfit changes, which was really nice.
Han had like a corset, like.
Oh yeah, it's alright.
Didn't know I needed that.
I think it was Han. Someone was I need to watch it again. Someone was in the middle in the denim-y outfits that had like dungareens.
It was like one strap.
Yeah, one strap. Yeah. Okay, that was really cute. Visually, obviously, like the set and everything, well done to the company. That was so good. But like,
I didn't take in much of what was going on behind them. Because there was like various circus acts going on.
Yeah,
just because I'm so focused on them.
Yeah. No, but it was good though. There was a lot happening. It was
that's
very
an
busy.
0.25 speed.
That's true. There was scenery was changing very quickly.
Han, like, he lifted his eyebrows. I liked that.
The minute details that you picked up.
I really liked his rap.
Yeah, when it like slowed down.
And he put some English in there.
Yeah.
It was really nice to hear that
So
pronunciation. That was good.
Well, we know he's British.
Yeah. I really liked Changbin's opening.
Yeah.
Straight away with that beat and that bass, it was good. I knew basically straight away from that I was like, I think I would like this song. And the choreo was really nice. I'd love to see that performed live.
yet again, the way when they're doing their choreo, and I know when someone's at the front and centre, you're supposed to be looking at them. But when Hyunjin dances, I cannot take my eyes off him. Even when I'm like, I'll look for my bias. Once he's at the front dancing, I cannot take my eyes off him.
Yeah.
The way he moves is beautiful.
He's a very good dancer.
And I don't mean that in a just like he's visually, I could look at his face all day because he's beautiful. Like the way he moves
his
is
lines.
just...
Yeah, really good. Yeah, it was a very... Again, it's like a mesmerising video, but you get greedy because the scene changes so quickly and you still want to take in the one that just left, but then now you're taking in this one. So yeah, it was a lot to take in at once, but greedily, everything was great.
There was a
really
moment
good.
with, and again, it's not surprising, with Seungmin vocally.
Yeah, really nice. Showed his vibrato, that was nice.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I don't know the technical stuff, I just know I liked it.
Sounds good.
That's what I say. Seungmin, I don't know what that was, but I liked it.
Yeah. Do it again. Yeah, no, it was good. It was. It wasn't, as it were, a vocal performance, but there was a bit of that in there. But it was just a really catchy song. And again, just when I kind of think, I know that we can't think of melodies like any song that comes like that is newly created. You're like, oh, what's this going to sound like? But just when you think like that, that's a really good example of it's definitely Stray Kids sound, but it's still a new song, a new melody. I couldn't have imagined them making that.
It's
that's
so
amazing.
clever to be able to incorporate a circus melody that like that we all know in a new way, that it gave you that vibe without using that piece of music directly. Even though they did do that bit of it had that vibe in it.
Exactly.
Maybe, I don't know whether that's the instruments that they choose that give you that
a lot
vibe,
of everything,
or,
basically all down to the detail will be to make you feel something
and to associate it with something. It's a bit like if you're playing a piece of music but it's played on a steel drum, you suddenly think of like Caribbean beach, and no matter what the music is, it gives you that feel.
Exactly. So there were 2 sets of them. They didn't look like they were against each other.
Not being funny, right? 2 sets of them is great. But I want more.
I want to know why there were 2 sets of them. Is it because the circus, like what about the circus environment have they been cloned without their permission? Is it supposed to be like creepy, like they've stolen our identity and I don't know, like, or are we performing monkeys that people just think like we'll do? I don't know. Like I wondered what was the point of that having the
I
other
wondered
ones.
whether the ones that were sort of watching them, because it looked like they were like hidden watching them. They weren't sitting in the crowd. And they'd snuck in, hadn't they?
Yeah.
That maybe they were watching it with wonder and wanting to become that, and then at the end maybe they were there to take it over.
At the end it kind of looked like they handed something off, didn't it?
Yeah. It was a box of matches that said stay. But
then they blew something up.
So maybe they were like, it's our fandom, like, I don't know.
Yeah, we 1.25 speed, 0.25 speed, obviously, to get the details. Or maybe it's like their off-stage persona looking at their on-stage persona, because the ones that were watching, they were performing, and the ones they were not performing, they were off-stage, and they were shy, and they were sneaking in, and I don't know. I really want to know what the lyrics are, though, because then whispers in there, they were wicked.
Oh, I love that.
The language sounded great, you know what I mean? The Japanese sounded really good. So I want to know what they were saying.
What I love with the things when they have like whispered bits in there, because they do it in quite a few of their songs, or a certain part that's not always whispered, sometimes it's just really deep, is that it's always a different person that does it each time. So it's not like, here's this deep whispery part and Felix just does it every time.
Yeah.
They have different people doing it, which is exciting, because again, Felix did it and it was like, ooh, and then someone else like, oh, and Changmin's doing it, and you know, it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice to switch it up. But yeah, that was really good. Definitely one for the playlist.
Bang Chan.
Oh, I liked the shirt with the undone bow tie.
So I always feel like we get to the MVs, and knowing how heavily involved Bang Chan is in the production and the writing and everything, I don't feel like he's underrepresented maybe vocally in the songs, but in the MVs sometimes I feel a bit like, I need some more Bang Chan. He always seems coming towards the end, I feel like, unless he starts the song. I wonder whether that's a conscious decision from him as the leader. You know, that kind of, go on, guys.
Yeah.
Get them all in there. And then he maybe puts himself last in that kind of... You know, putting others before yourself.
He was in the centre at one point.
Oh, when he came in the white shirt.
Yeah. I do think everyone got their moment in that one. But again, when the bigger the group and whatnot, line distribution is tough. But I felt like I saw everyone in that one. Yes, you're right. I don't think he got much of the song. I don't think he had a solo bit in that. Han did, Changbin did. They were different bits. I don't think he got a solo bit.
No. Again, it's only one watch.
Yeah, yeah. But
when he came
really
in the
good.
white shirt, he just, oh wow.
So it's an upbeat song. No, I really liked it. I loved the choreo.
Do they normally perform these on tour? Because I know that sometimes they say they, like BTS, but only perform the Japanese songs when they're in Japan.
Yeah, I've never seen them. They didn't perform any Japanese songs, I don't think, on the world tour that came to the UK.
I'm just pretty sure people have said that they only perform the Japanese ones in Japan, which is a shame because people want to hear them. I want to hear that. I want to see it performed. Yeah, that was really good. So we just watched a lyric video. The reason why we don't always leave the reaction to the lyric video in is because we don't really react. We're just reading to talk about it after. So it's not really anything to watch.
Sometimes you'll get but we talk about it afterwards. So yeah.
I feel like that is going to be amazing to see on stage. Because they're basically saying about, come to our show, like you're going to get your heart stolen, you're going to fall in love with us, you know.
My interpretation of that is that they are speaking about the circus as the K-pop industry.
You think?
And they're saying, we're going to run this town, we're going to burn this down, we're juggling it, we're playing, we're the players in here. But they're talking about all of the acts within the circus are K-pop idols. And they're like, no, we're going to be the best act that you're going to come to see us. We're going to be the ringleaders.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about someone else being on the ropes. And like, we're going to take the title kind of thing.
Take the reins.
Yeah, so it's almost like they want to be the number one act in the circus that everyone wants to go and see. So I don't know, I just had this sudden thought of that maybe they're talking about the whole circus as all these performers and everything, and all this variety of all these different varieties of people and performers you get.
We're still going to be on the top.
It's a metaphor for the whole K-pop industry. Their music industry.
You know how I said, like, I didn't know which bit would be my favourite part because there were so many bits that I like the ring ding ding and all of that. But Han's rap.
Oh my god, that's so good.
It's really good.
And do you know
changing that flow up of
and
that whole
it feels
song.
like he's making an announcement, doesn't it?
Yes,
the way he's doing it. And you can imagine him strutting around the stage just with a mic, just like casually doing that. Oh.
It's the charisma and the swag of which comes through just with his voice, because even though we watched him perform it, that comes across even when he says it. Yeah, even just on the recording, it's vocally he says it. Can I get your attention? It's really good, and it's just suddenly slows it down, and you're like, oh.
And because in the song, obviously, not just the MV, but there's so much musically going on, and everything just drops out,
and it does get your attention.
Yeah.
You're like,
oh yes.
Okay, what you gonna say? Yeah. No, really good, very enjoyable, and a really good. Even if that's not what it means of my interpretation, but really good concept of just the circus, and they're gonna blow it up and blow up the show.
That's my list.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's a really good one. And that said, we've got a Stray Kids Club night coming up.
Yes.
Like, fast and go off.
Wow. Yeah, really good.
Going to be listening to that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
I like it.
Well done, Stray Kids.
And again, I think that could be the next video we do at 0.25 speed, because
I like
so much to see. So many facial expressions. Also, I've decided that when they do that bit where they say, like, was it the curtain will go up now or something, that whisper, Changbin's one, I feel that one, that's my favourite one.
Okay. No surprise. Brand new information. Knew that was going to happen.
Yes, my favourite parts are Han's rap
and Changbin's whisper.
I feel like I'm very much starting to like Han.
You know, Han could be like the next group bias, because I think Erin said that she liked him as well.
Yeah.
It's going to come a point that I'm going to have to protect Binny at all costs.
Very good.
Jenny's not used to being in this position where people are actively coming after her biases. Like,
I know she's not used to being the receiving end. It's okay
no,
when she
it's
does
all right
it.
with Nixon, but when we do it,
I think you are all actually just winding me up, and you've conspired against me. Just to come between Han and I, because
Legit, no.
legit.
I never told her to like Han.
No.
So he's done that all on his own. He don't need me to do that for him.
I'm going to borrow a line from you. It's not my fault.
We are the victims
He's
here.
coming for me, not the other way around.
They are doing
Well,
this.
do you know
to
what?
us.
In that case, I suggest you do some more to keep your man interested in you. Rather than
I was going to say, yeah, you guys might like Han, but he likes me best. Okay, I'm his bias. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. They may not be invited.